Been a good day out.
Force Pro. It's the trolling motor used by the pros. Cut through the water quickly and quietly. And when you get where you're going, lock in and stay put. Like really stay put. Until it's time to take control once again. Head to a new spot where there's no question you're exactly where you need to be. Fish with Force. Only from Garmin.
All right, welcome to Forster. All the people that are here on site, but also all of the people that are watching via the live stream on abt.org.au. This is the first day of the Garmin-sponsored round of the Daiwa BREAM series. We are supposed to be on the Manning River this weekend, although we are not there for obvious reasons. She had a pretty serious flood through there and will take a few months to recover. We have 40 boats out there on the water, most of them with non-boaters on board. The guy that owns the boat's called the boater. He is fishing for the biggest 5 bream they can find. We weigh them here alive. They get taken to the end of the dock, do a bit of science on them, and away they go. And for the non-boaters, they're fishing for their biggest 3 fish. The non-boaters don't have a boat. We put them on a boat with people and they share a day on the water. Now, tomorrow, non-boaters all swap around. So we can fish with a whole lot of different people, share the techniques. ABT's motto is who shares wins. So let's get this weighing underway. Patrick Smith, see, I know how to call it. You got 3 fish, mate. You and I were fishing together today, and what do you reckon these guys are going to weigh?
Probably about 1 kilo, I reckon, maybe a smidge under.
All right, I reckon a smidge over. Let's have a go. There you go, 1.04, mate. Go and give them to the scientists out the end, and there's your ticket. Good day, Patrick. The scorers are all good. Yep. Wayne Robinson. Do you have 5 fish for me, Wayne?
No, only 2.
What happened to some of your fish?
One shrunk and one become dinner for a massive flathead.
Okay, well, there you go. That is a better excuse that I've heard in all this Forster trip so far. 2 fish for Wayne Robinson. They go 625 grams, mate. Take them down to the end there. Nice. And donate them to science for a few seconds before they swim away. Next up, Rocket Rod O'Sullivan. Feels like 3 fish, mate.
3 fish.
Do I have to put any of those on the stick? Not at all. Even that little one, he's all right. Rod O'Sullivan, 1 hour event at the Hawkesbury. I'm not going to ask him any questions about what baits he caught on. They're all secret squirrel today, but 1.35 kegs means you're leading once you give that one to Wayne Robinson as well. Cheers. Those on the social media on Australian Bass Tournaments on Facebook, and you'll see the results on abt.org.au, or you can see them on this screen here. This will show you the results a few seconds after we weigh the fish. All right, so let me hold that bag for you, Lamps. Put him in there. Good to see he's got 5 fish again. His season is back on track. A couple of wheels fell off earlier on, so bring him up here, Steve Lampsakianos. And good start to the day, mate.
Yeah, we had a bag by 8:30 and then it shut down and then upgraded in the last 10 minutes.
Nice, mate. I saw you out there and you gave us the 5, and it was early, wasn't it?
It was early.
All right. Leading is 2.7 at the moment. And that's what you weighed the first time last. This is 2.18, mate, but 5 fish is 5 fish. You can go and catch some big ones tomorrow. There's your ticket. See you later, kids. Go give the fish away. This way, Steve. At the end of the dock they go.
Yep, let's go.
Glenn Hoskin, a.k.a. Hosco. Do you live in Tuncurry, mate? You do? You're a local here, mate. So 3 fish again for you, or what?
Only 2.
2. All right, 2 fish for Glenn Hoskin. You need 1.35 to take the lead in the non-boaters at the moment, so that's not going to make it. But you got 760 for those 2 fish. There's your ticket, taken that way on the end of the. And it's good to see we can actually have a weigh-in today. We had a tournament during the week and we couldn't set up either day because of the gale force winds. And today is the total opposite. Beautiful day. Got a dude singing about 2 notes out of key on the other side of the river, about 300 cars there. Boat ramp's full. Forster is pumping. So 3 flights of anglers, they all come in. The first group comes in at 2 o'clock, the next one at 2:15, the next one at 2:30. So by now we've got all the flight one in. Yep, Nicole's given us the thumbs up. All right, Aaron Booby. Bring him over here. I'm going to weigh him. You got 3 for us?
Only 2 little ones.
Two little ones this morning. All right. Well, you're going to get your photo taken after I weigh him, and then you're going to take him at the end, take him down the end of the dock there. 2 fish for 590 grams for Aaron Booby. Go get your photo taken, mate. You're proud. You're proud. Okay. Can you bring that? Can you bring that bag back to us at the end of the thing? Yep. If he wants to use it with a hole in it. If he loses, not my fault. All right. I'm going to put these in your, that's your weigh ticket in the pocket. Nicole will make these look like giants, don't you worry. All right. So we're just waiting for a few anglers to fill their bags up. I see Al Lister climbing out of his big 250 horsepower powered boat at the moment. And if I check on the scoreboards here, the live stream viewers have got it all presented to them, but we have 3 non-boaters weighed in so far. Biggest bag's 135 kilos. Got a couple of boaters weighed in. No, 1 boater weighed in. Hey, I'm winning. 2.7 kegs. 2 boaters? 3 boaters are weighed in. There you go. So what's happening when we finish with these BREAM, they're taking them down the end of this dock, and the guys are testing their bio-surveying system where they drive around rivers and they count fish with sonar. And what we do is we get these couple of hundred BREAM and we send them through their sonar so that they know exactly what a BREAM of a certain size and weight and profile looks like. So that's what's happening out the end of the dock there. And as a byproduct, it saves the pelicans from eating them. Al Lister, you got 5 for me, Al?
I do, mate. Yes, I do.
And Foster's been nice to you today. And how nice was Forster compared to earlier in the week?
Oh, it was pretty today. I was just about to slash my wrist by yesterday, the day before, but yeah.
It's good now. All right, well, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. No giants, but this will keep you in it for tomorrow. What do you reckon they go?
2.
How about 2.115 for you, mate? There you go. There's your ticket. And take them out the end of the dock there, please. Graham Ryan's lost his fish in the tub. All right. We actually get a bit of a crowd here at Forster. Normally we're at a dead end of a boat ramp and there's 3 people watching, 2 of them walking dogs. But here, people appreciate the BREAM fishing. Graham Warrant's got a fish. Is that just 1 for you today, Graham? Throw him in there, mate. You busted me filling up gas at the servo last night, mate. You can put him in there. Weigh master him yourself. Tell us how much it weighs.
350.
350 grams for 1 fish there, Bridget. There we go. Out the end of out there. Thank you, Graham. Scotty's getting them today. Scotty Wilson is our perennial last place qualifier for the grand final, who then nearly wins the grand final. You might wreck your pattern this year, mate. If you qualify easily, you might suck in the grand final. I know. You need 2.7 kilos to take the lead at the moment, Scotty. But that's a good 2 something, isn't it? What do you reckon? Let's play the guessing game because I'm not going to ask what you caught them on.
No, it's only just over 2. 215.
211, mate. You are a genius. You are better than Chris Hickson at that. There's your ticket, mate, and take him to the end of the dock down there, please. Next up, we have Lindsay Pryke. Your young fella, Steve, knocked their socks off in the first event. Mate came second. Was it hard to shut him up?
He hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped talking. Fair enough. And this 1 fish is not going to shut him up much, is it? No. All right. Lindsay Pryke, 1 fish from the non-boater division. It weighs 360 grams, mate. Take it down the end of the dock there, please. Here's your ticket, Lindsay. Just in case you want to argue the 360 grams. We got it there. So 40 boats out on the water this weekend, each of them, or most of them, with a non-boater. Non-boaters that doesn't have a boat, you can enter the tournament without a boat. We'll put you on a boat with someone. It might be Chris DeLand that you get put on with. Chris is a local here. He's sort of the unofficial mayor of Forster, aren't you, mate? You know everything that comes and goes out of this town.
Still can't catch it.
Feeds everyone at Club Forster. How many fish you got for us, Chris? 5?
4, mate.
4. Bring them over, mate. If they're 4 giants, it'd be all right.
Would do.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get them in there. Bit of a tough day because it was so calm today.
Yeah, very tough. We shot down the wee beds there for a while to have a look around, and we got one about 33 down there. So, but we pulled the pin because it's pretty tough down there.
Nice. All right. Well, 1.605 for your 4 fish, mate. If you can go take them to the end of the dock, they can science the crap out of those things. All right. Next up, Drew. You haven't got COVID, have you, mate? You ate something. Drew, that's a good bag, mate. You need 2.7 to take the lead. You reckon you got that?
No, it'll be about 2.5.
2.5. All right, let's put her on there. We don't know. The scales are what knows. He knows. 2.54 for you there, mate. Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Take them at the end of the dock there, and they will science them. Drew Griffith. He is in that big light blue boat that's about 30 foot long, 300 on the back. Made it himself. All right. Next angle we have up. Give them a quick drink, mate. They weigh more when they got gills full of water, and they're happier. So bring them up. Stephen Seister. How many you got for us, Steve? 3. Mate, you're on fire in the back of the boat, aren't you?
Trying.
How much crap are you going to give Graham for only catching 1?
I'm going to give him some stick tonight.
Good. That's what it's all about. Bit of fun with the mates. 3 fish in there. You need about 1.3 to take the lead in the non-boaters. You have 1.04. There you go. What did you think it was going to be? 7. Nah. Come on. I think it's mathematically impossible to be that small. All right, next angler is Matt Carr. And Matt says he's got 1 fish for us. Pull it out, mate. We're going to take a photo. Matt was part of our fantastic Australian Open coverage. He was great behind the camera, took some great videos out on the water. He was an observer. Now he's allowed to go fishing, mate. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Or was it easier observing? So Matt's got his 1 fish there. And I think that's your first ever BREAM in an ABT event. Catches win matches, mate. All right, get her in the bag, mate. I'm just telling you, if you don't have that bag in that weight, it's going to go negative. Let's get her in there. Matt's from Port Macquarie.
Yep.
And how did you feel when you caught your first ABT fish?
Fantastic, mate.
Fantastic. There you go. 1 fish for Matt. It's not a giant. It's 400 grams. And here you get that. You get your ticket and go let it go at the end of the pontoon. They'll go and put it through the scanner. All right, scorer's good. Look at that. Next up, Rob Allington. You got 5 for us, Robbie?
3, mate.
3 today. That's your... Yeah, if you're a non-boater, you'd be smashing it, mate. 3's all the time.
I know.
All right, so you got 1. And they're decent enough fish there, mate. You just need a couple more of them.
Yeah, it was building an okay bag.
It was the start of a good bag. 3 fish for 1.245 for you. And take this. Take him down the end of the dock there, please.
Thank you, mate.
All right, Jeff Alford. I saw Jeff with 5 the other day, mate. You had 1 mission today, catch them 1 at a time, and you did it once.
Yeah, I did it once.
All right, 1 fish for Jeff Alford today. Better than your first day in the last event. That's right. And it weighs 400 grams, and if you take that down to the end of the dock, they will science it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tommy Deere. Now, no hitting on our scorer, Tommy. She reckons you're a bit cute, I think. Tommy Deere's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, but lacking the kickers you need to get a mid 2 kilo bag.
Yeah, I was trying to get the big ones early and failed on that, so I scratched them out. So.
All right, good to get a limit, 1.79. Grab your ticket there and take those down to the end of the dock. We are good, Bridget. Gav Atkin, bring them on up, mate. Bring these 3 giants up. Wait a sec. 1 giant. It's all good fish.
Yeah, I just need a couple more home.
Where's his buddies?
Mate, I couldn't catch them.
All right, 1 fish for Gav Atkin. 595. And let me tell you, if you had 3 that size, you'd be leading by 300 grams.
Thanks, mate.
There you go, mate. Well done. Next up, we have Lance Marsh fishing from the back of the boat. Harder to catch in the bag than they are in the water, mate. Lance travels down with Joel, and they look after all of the Lance users down here with some spare parts. And Lance, have you ever held a BREAM before, mate? That's all good. Get the photo. There's no wrong way to hold a BREAM, mate. That's what you got to tell me. But I'm not saying it was wrong. It just wasn't right. Bring him up. Lance Marsh. You only need 1.3 kegs to take the lead. I reckon you might give that a bit of a... Look at that big fat one in there. What do you reckon it's going to go?
145.
All right, let's see if you're the new non-boater leader. How about 168? You are Chris Hickson, like in your inability to measure your fish. Good on you. Take him down the end of the dock. New leader in the non-boater is Lance Marsh from Queensland. All right, there was a bit of a run of anglers through. We have a look at the scoreboard. If anyone on site wants to see who's leading, the scoreboards are down here. Scott Wilson in 5th, Al Lister in 4th, Steve Lamsakionis in 3rd, Drew Griffith in 2nd, Steve Morgan 1st. In the non-boaters, Glenn Hoskin in 5th, Steve Seister 4th with 104, Patrick Corderville-Smith in 3rd, 104, Rodney O'Sullivan 2nd, 135, and Lance Marsh, who just dropped 1.68 kilos on the scale, is leading the non-boater division. All right, Shane Roadhouse Dalton. That's how I remember it. Bring them on up, mate. That looks like a good bag of fish. They're not pelican nuggets anymore, are they?
No.
You need 2.7 to take the lead. You reckon you might have that?
2-2.
2.2. I reckon 2.5. Let's see if the scales will settle this once and for all. Look at that, 2.445, mate. That puts you about, I reckon, about 2nd or 3rd at the moment.
Beautiful.
Good on you. That way, the scientists will look after them. Oh, Pete Brukel, look at that giant. Nice one. Oh! I hope you got 5 other ones like that, mate. You were the only one that's beaten Mark Hilly in the last 3 months, so we'll keep catching big ones like that. Are we going to weigh that for Big Brim? Let's do it when it comes up. Have you got 5 others to go with it, or are they just 4 squeakers with it?
3 to go with it.
Oh, so they've only got 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All the time today.
Toweled up.
Toweled
What
up.
are you doing? Throwing too far in the racks or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Pete Brukel, 4 fish. Let's see what he's got for 4 fish. 2.315. Go into the tub and pull that big one out and throw him in this bag. And I'm going to see if you can... You'll set the mark for Big Brim anyway. That is a giant. Get him in there. What does he measure? About 38 or something? 38 forker. All right, should go over a kilo. 1.085. There you go, mate. That's $500 at the moment.
Cool. It'll get beaten.
Oh, that's not the attitude saying it's going to get beaten. It might be Big Brim for the weekend. Yep. All right. Big fish, Blake. Tough act to follow there, mate. I hope you got some keggers.
No.
Guess a look.
Got one that needs to probably be measured pretty close.
Look at that. You got 1, 2, 3. I can tell that's all right, that one. 3 fish. What do you reckon they weigh?
I'm hoping over a kilo.
I reckon easy. 1.25 for you there, mate. Catch those on some maracue crabs?
Yeah, I did actually, all of them.
All right, well, there you go. And this is Peter Brukel's ticket. See, I'm just going to give those to the girls to look after. That's his Big Brim and his bag. So if you end up with the Big Brim after 2 days, you win $500 and a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. If you win this tournament, you win about $3,500 cash in the boater division, or about $800 worth of tackle if you're a non-boater. All these guys lining up over here for bags, waiting for the bags to put their fish in to come and bring them up to the scales. And because it's a busy day, the boats are parked everywhere, so it takes a while. Andrew Lovell, bring them on up. You can get a photo taken. Oh, bring it on up. How many you got?
1.
1 there. I'll weigh it, then you can get your photo taken. That's 450 grams, that one. Grab that.
Thank you.
Grab this. Nicole will take a photo, and when you're finished, it goes down there on the dock. Joel is attempting the impossible here, wrangling a brim and a child and a photograph all at once. All right. Nicole taking all the photos. You'll see all those photos tonight on Facebook on Australian Bass Tournaments. Bring them on up. Joel McKenzie, got another limit, mate?
Unfortunately not, mate. 14
many?
out of 15.
So you got 4 out of there.
I do.
4 there, all right. Let's get them on there. 1.415, mate. And you're probably hoping it was blowing more.
Mate, I had a good day. Like I found a patch where I caught about 40 fish, one after another, but they were all 25, 26. Yeah, like.
Go let those fish go down at the end of the dock. So that's Joel McKenzie from Queensland, works for Lawrence, one of our Sounder Company sponsors. Coming up next is our non-boater Angler of the Year leader, Nathan Booth. And get a photo first, mate. We need to take photos of our celebrities, mate. Grab that tub for you there. Now, see, Blake caught 3 today too. I want to see if you can beat Blake with your 3. You've got 1, 2, yeah, you got 3 in there. Nathan is leading non-boater Angler of the Year. And you know what the prize is for Angler of the Year, don't you? You know what it is? It is?
Absolutely nothing.
No, it's a trophy. That's it. No cash, no prizes. You got 1, 2, 3 there. You need, what is the leading non-boater weight? 1, 6? All right, this mightn't make it to that. But I reckon you knocked over Blake. He only got 1, 2, 5, so that's some bragging rights for tonight. Here's your ticket. Hey, go that way. That's where the science is, that way. All right, Mark Healy, bring him on up. You did us of how many dollars during the week, was it? 3.5 and $4 grand or something?
It was a few dollars.
All right. And not a 3.9 kilo bag today?
Not even close.
All
You're
right.
lucky to be 2.
Nah, I reckon she's 2-2, mate. Come on. She's nice and wet, that bag. That helps. They are 2-3-3. That puts you in about 3rd or 4th at the moment. If you catch a 4 kilo bag tomorrow, you'll be sweet. Can you take them down that way? Oops, sorry. All right, Chris Saralitis. Chris turned up at my place last night, borrowed a Dewey rod. The next minute, I'm getting photos of Deweys. So he knows how to catch it. Where were they? About that way somewhere? That way, all right. And did you catch 3 bream, though?
3 today.
3 bream, mate. You're on fire at the moment. Got your Deweys, got your bream.
Yeah, and enjoying my time in Forster.
Awesome. Enjoying the time in Forster, and thank you very much for the awesome coverage you helped us do at the Open. 1.165 will definitely put you up in about the top 5 for the nonnies at the moment, and the fish releases that way.
Thank you.
All right, this is Mark Wilson getting his photo taken at the moment. Couple of elbow slapping bream. Just make sure there's a 3rd one in there. Did you catch 3, Mark? Yep, there you go. Mark Wilson's got 3 fish, Bridget. All right, give us a look at that here. 3, don't need to measure any of those, mate. Have a guess on what they're going to weigh.
1.2.
1.2. I reckon that's going to be pretty close. Because I'm not going to ask you what you caught them on today, because you won't tell us that tomorrow. 1.225. If you take them down that way to release, that'd be awesome. All right, David Ewell. You got a full bag for you, Dave? Nice. These Victorians all over it. Let's just have a look at them there. Let's make sure none have got a measure. Don't have to measure that big one, mate. How many centimetres is that big one?
Didn't measure him.
It's just big. All right. Big. It has to be 108 to take big bream, so it might be a bit short of that. But let's get your 5 fish on there. 2.23 kegs for you, mate. And that's a big fella and 4 squeakers. Yep. Down that way, mate. Dave, fish release down that way today. All right, Mitchy Blomquist, you are getting some super valuable AOI points and a good bag of fish today.
Yeah, no, pretty happy today.
I reckon after this event, you reckon you qualify for that grand final?
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. You put in the miles. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, mate. And no real giant kickers, but enough to keep you out of trouble, isn't it? Yep. 2.325. Fished all right the arena today after being hammered for the 4 days already.
Yeah, bloody good.
There you go. Now fish releases down that way. This is run out of paper, I think. $2.32, yep. Just doing a recharge of our receipt printer at the moment. That's how many fish the guys have caught at Forster. Gone through a whole roll. All right, we print out a receipt because if we make a mistake here, not that Bridget ever makes any mistakes, she's nearly perfect. That just gives the anglers a receipt. So we know what they've caught. Let's just run through the scoreboard. Anyone on the site wants to see the scores, they are here. Non-boaters, Chris Saralitis in 5th, Mark Wilson 4th, Rod O'Sullivan in 3rd, Nathan Booth in 2nd, and Lance Marsh leading with 1.68 kilos. And just like magic, this is going to go over to the boaters. Give it a kick. There you go. In 5th, Mitchell Blomquist. In 4th, Mark Healy. In 3rd, Shane Dalton. In 2nd, Drew Griffith. And I'm sitting in 1st for a little while. Nice. Now, Angler's name is Chris Smith. Like the same as your brother. Nice. Now, here you go. This might be a challenger for a new leader. There's a couple of big donkeys there. Big rack dwellers. Bring them over here, Chris. What do you reckon you got there?
Maybe 2.6.
2.6, all right. Well, I reckon you got more than that. I reckon you only need 2.7 to take the lead. Let's get it on there. There you are, 2.71, mate. That's a lead. You're leading at the moment. There you go. Here's your ticket. And, well, that is 2.71. Take it down that way for fish release at the end of the dock, please. New leader, Chris Smith. And we might have another new leader here. He mightn't last long because Cromo said he got a good bag. Haven't seen a 3 kilo bag yet. Cromo's only just started bream fishing. So, mate, we haven't seen a 3 kilo bag today yet, so we're going to finally do that right now.
I hope so.
Mate, that's the heaviest bag I've felt all day. And what are you going to tell all these assembled people about these fish? Any secrets after day one?
Yeah, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. This will be our first 3 kilo bag, I reckon. 2.71 leading at the moment. And how about 3.26 kilos, mate? There you go.
Beauty.
Beauty. Now, you take those. Alvy, you take this.
Can I take that one?
Now, this way for the fish release.
Go and let him go.
See ya. There you go. So 2 new leaders in 2 bags right there. Yeah, he did last about 35 seconds. Oh, Chris Smith leading the event. Adam Kennedy looks like he's got a better bag than his day 2 event of the last event. Hey, it was wheels fell off there, but they are back on, and all the nuts are secured, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a small bag, probably
All right.
2 kilos. But
Hey, better than what did you weigh day 2 of the last event?
yeah, 400 grams. So.
One fish, 400 grams. All right. Let's see if we can crack 2 kegs for you here. Boom. 2.195 for you there. Good work. And fish releases down there.
Yep.
Down that way. Yes. Fun for the whole family. Let the fish go. All right, so we have all of our anglers are in. They haven't all weighed in yet, but they are all in. Lance Marsh leading the non-boaters, 3 for 1.68. Mark Crompton leading the boaters with 3.26 kilograms. Oh, here is one of our favourite Victorian anglers. The favourite? I don't know. Come on, it depends how he goes today, Mars. You need 3.25 to take the lead today. How you got a decent bag though?
Oh, better than the first day of the last comp, and I sort of 1.7 didn't cut it. Hopefully, a bit over 2.
All right. Well, and you're working this place out slowly. How many legals today?
About 8.
Yep. All right. Let's get on there. Just over 2. 2.105. There you go, sir. There's your ticket. Yeah, we want a photo of Mars. We'll tag your mate Raymond in it. Whatever you like, Van. Look how lively all these fish are, see? What happens after we weigh these fish alive is they go down on the dock here, they put them in a special net and they swim past a $70,000 transducer which counts them in the water, and it's a way they can validate what bream look like on these sounders so that when they're doing fish surveys, they work out exactly what they are. Okay, Mars, draw them like a couple of holsters, mate. There you go. Bring them up, Van. You're next to weigh in. How many you got for us, Van? 3 today. Mate, your mate Lamps has got bragging rights again.
Oh, unfortunately.
Okay, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
3 decent ones, eh? Van Ho, 3 fish, 1.41 kegs. If you're in the non-boated division, you'd be doing real good for that 3 bag. This way, mate, that way. For fish release today. All right. Oh, Hayden's got some of the right ones. This is how you do it. Wonder if he used a couple of the Manning River Marine on special lures last night to do that. Nice. Well, it takes 3.25 to take the lead, mate. What do we got there? I reckon you got that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Hayden Wadsworth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Forster specials. See what we got here. Boom, new leader, 3.51 kilos. Well done. Have you got a 108 in there, have you? No, all right. Fish release that way. Thank you. Beautiful, Hayden, new leader. Simon Krause, I'm super, mate. How many have you got?
2.
2. Two tiny ones. All right, they're going to be 26 to the tip, and they look like they're all right. Let's see if we can crack the 600 gram mark for you. Sorry, 580 for those two. Fish release that way. All right, this is Graham Lee. Bring him on over, mate. Good to see you got 3 fish there.
Finally.
Is that your first limit for ABT?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. How does it feel?
Great.
Great. All right. 1, 2, 3 there. Let's get them on. What do you reckon they're going to weigh?
Maybe 1,100.
1.1 kegs. All right. Look at that. 1.21 kilos, mate. You're only 110 grams out. And here you go. Fish release that way. Down on the dock. All right. We've had a few changes in the leaderboard, and the non-boaters, actually we've had no changes. Chris Saralotis in 5th, Mark Wilson in 4th, through to Lance Marsh in 1st, Drew Griffith sitting in 5th, Steve Moore, I'm in 4th, Chris Smith in 3rd, Mark Crompton 2nd, Hayden Wadsworth 1st. Yeah, let's go, let's weigh it. It was a 38 porker, the big one? Oh, it's 36. That's right, give it a go. Might be the fattest 36 in history.
Hayden weighing a big brim.
I think that's it. Go. There you go, 36, 1.1015. That's about what they weigh. 36 is usually a keg, so. Yeah. Nice fish though. Look at that. Yeah. Proper one. Thank you. All right, go let them through the science thing. All right, Hayden wanted to weigh Big Bream because he wanted to win $500 and a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses if he beat Pete Bruckel's 1.08. Unfortunately, he didn't. And that's the way it rolls. That was his Big Bream. All right, all anglers are in, and we still got a bit of a line up there for people waiting for bags. So what happens is we don't put too many bags out because we don't want too many fish in these bump tubs at once, and we want a constant flow of fish going down there to the Biosonics unit. All right, Judd Kirkland. Come and weigh him first, mate, and then we'll take a photo afterwards. You got 5 for us? Yeah. Yes, sir.
No good ones.
Feels all right, mate. It's got a 2 in it, that number, hasn't it?
2 and a bit, maybe. A little tiny bit.
Mate, you got one decent one. I think you're underselling yourself there, mate. Judd Kirkland, you were up there on the first day for the last event. Look at that, 2.31, mate. That is only, it's less than a kilo behind the lead. Hey, fish release the other way.
No worries.
That way, that way, that way.
No.
Oh, you got it. Okay, you do have to get a photo. True. I know. I'm doing lots of things here at once. Darryl Baird, bring him on up. Darryl Baird all the way from Victoria. Some more AOY points here, mate.
Yeah.
Although you've already qualified.
Yep, I have.
You just like.
Yeah, just fishing for fun of it.
Fishing for fun. 2 fish for Darryl Baird, Bridget. 2 fish, and there we go. They weigh 680 grams.
Thank you.
There you go. And fish releases down there. All right. Steve Pryke was the Victorian who excelled at last event. Is there more excelling going on today, Stephen?
Yeah, it's all right, mate. It's a good start.
No problem with that. 3 1/4 leading at the moment. You got 5 decent ones there. You reckon your fish are going to hold up for another day?
We'll see. Bit of junk fishing going on.
All right. What do you reckon this weighs?
Maybe close to 3.
Okay. See if it's high 2s. 2.685 for you there, mate. Puts you in about 6th, I think, at the moment. Yep. There's your ticket. And the fish release is that away. 108.
No way.
None of those. All right, bring them on up. This is, I remembered your name the other night.
Richard Wooten.
Richard Wooten, that's right.
Fish, 275.
I reckon it's going to go 300. I just got a feeling. That's why I'm the weighmaster, see? Here you go.
You're too good.
Release down that way. All right, Nige, good to see you, mate. I didn't see you at the last event for a great reason.
Yeah,
You weren't
no,
fishing it?
no, it wasn't. No, I thought I'd do Taree and that didn't happen.
No, that's right.
I had 5, but I thought I'd let a little one go just then as I was trying to get out of the live well. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he just slipped out, and
Awesome,
I said,
okay.
no, he can swim away, and I'll just weigh in 4. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
Give yourself a challenge for a day too. And you would be real dirty about that too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, very, but you know, it's not gonna.
Won't make
If I
a big
had 3
difference.
kilos and let a fish go, I would have been real dirty, but with that weight, it's not going to hurt me. Anyway.
4 fish for 119. All right, fish release down that way.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. All right, so Forster is fishing about the same as it did in the gale. Nice day, gale, always fishes about the same. Bit over 3 kilos leading it. Mark Crompton leading with 3.25. Sorry, Hayden's leading it now, isn't he? 3.5. Second place, Mark Crompton, 3.26. Third place, Chris Smith, 2.7. I'm in fourth with 2.7. In the non-boaters, Lance Marsh still leading by about 300 grams. He weighed 3 for 1.68 kilos. Nathan Booth in second, 1.365. And Rocket Rod O'Sullivan in third, 1.350. All right, so Mick Corbett from Grafton has had a perfect run at Forster, 5 every day. Have you got another 5 for us, Mickey? Yep. Yes, sir. You are 1 day away from a 20 out of 20 in this joint. Nicole's whipping a quick photo off that you will see on our socials. If you want to like Australian Bass Tournaments on Facebook, you'll see all these photos. Oh, I can do it, mate. I'm a professional at that. I've got to make sure there's no 25 tippers in there, mate. But I think they're all right. Yep. And I'm not going to ask you what lure you caught them on, mate, but give us a quick plug for your podcast that you do. I like listening to it sometimes when it's a long drive.
So it's the Two Pelicans podcast, and basically we just talk everything about fishing, a little bit of tournament fishing, a little bit of light banter, and
way too much about beer.
We have a few beers, we have a few wobbly chooks, so get amongst it.
Well, they go 1.925, mate, but that's 15 out of 15. Yep. Fish release is that way. All right. Look at this. Paul Langley is back. None of these 3 fish for 1.2 kegs anymore. We got a limit for us? Got a limit again, and you won some. How much money did you win last time?
My wife's here, so it was only about $50.
About $25? Yeah, it was cash. All right, and then you need 3.5 kegs to take the lead here at the moment. You've got some nice fish there, mate, but maybe that little one might hurt.
Yeah, I just couldn't get an upgrade for it, unfortunately.
All right, let's see if you can crack 3 kilos with these fish. Paul Langley, 5 fish. There you go, 3.31, moves you into second place at the moment. Well done. Big Bream is 108, 38 forker. You all right? Fish release this way, mate. That way. Down on the dock. All right, bring them up, Cole Wilson. You got 3 for us, Cole? Yes. Nice
got
work.
3.
That is your job. That feels like a good 3, mate. You might give Lance Marsh a run for his money. He's got to get 1.68, I think it is. 1.565. I reckon that puts you in second at the moment. There you go. Tell the young bloke how to do it. Fish release is that way. Thank you. Al Lavelle, bring them on up. 3 fish for us, as always.
Oh, not always, but yeah, today I did.
Nice. So you got 3 little ones there. What do you reckon they're going to go? You reckon they're going to crack the kilo?
Nah, I doubt it.
I reckon no. I'm confident for you, mate. 3 fish. Nah, you're right. 970 grams. Right there. Hold on. This is your ticket. Beautiful. There you go. Releases down there. Timmy Bruce. All right. Today's the day, mate. How many?
Only 2 today.
2. All right. Are they the right? Yeah, they're sort of. One of them's the right one.
Yeah.
Mate, how hard is it to fish Forster when normally you have it all to yourself, and then you come to a tournament, there's 40 baits in all your spots?
Makes it pretty difficult, but you got to adapt to it all.
Yep. All right. Well, your 2 fish there go 1.01. If you had 5 on average that size, you'd be in the top 10. There you go. Good work. Gordon Pullen, non-boater.
There you go.
You gave your mate Parko a hot. This is a good bag here, mate.
Yeah, Parko's probably knocked me off again, though.
No, I don't know. You haven't seen Parko yet. No, what does he need to take the lead, Bridget?
He had to go home.
Non-boater. 168 we want to beat. I reckon it'll go real close. How about 1.70? You are the new leader in the non-boaters. There you go. Lucky I'm good at weighing stuff. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Fish release down that way. Gordon Pullen. Well, by default, he's beaten Parko, his mate. Dr. P got it done today. That's it. We've got Sam Backus weighing in next with 3 fish. Fishing in the non-boater side. He's from the Gold Coast. Bring him on up, Sam. All right. Good to see you. Got another limit there today, mate. This Forster, this joint's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, always get bag. Missed a lot of good fish today. That just dropped hooks.
All right.
that would have bumped my bag up, but let's see what we got.
Well, you need 1.7 to take the lead. You got 1.18, so you got a bit of work. Sorry, 1.185. So you got a bit of work to do tomorrow. Grab the ticket, and the fish release is down that way. All right, he's from Tassie. They call him the Drake, and I've heard that this is because your ass is close to the ground. Come on. At least we know what your nickname stands for, and you were leading after day one last time. Foster's agreeing with you, isn't it?
You're having a pretty good time. Yep.
All right, Mark Street has 3 fish. They weigh 1.575, which will put you up in the top 5 again. Hold on. Fish release that way. Down on the dock. Now, leave those fish there and fold them over and have a chat with us. This is Ethan Glover. You were the non-boater champion of our last event. How good was it bragging to your old man that you're the best fisherman in the family?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. It's a great time.
Your interview went up on the socials the other day. How did you like your interview style? Did you do all right?
Yeah, I reckon I did all right.
By the time you win a few more, you'll get better at it even, I reckon.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you throw that UV-coloured cranker crab around again today? Was that your weapon of choice?
Yeah, but it didn't do as well.
Okay, so you had to swap it around, did you?
Yeah, swapped it around a bit today.
All right, well, go get your fish. You need 1.7 to take the lead in the nonnies. Let's see. Let's have a look what you got. Don't have to put any of them on the measure, but they're 3 medium-sized fish there. How about 1.385? That puts you in swooping distance, mate. There you go. There's your ticket. Fish release that way. All right. That line for the weighing bag's getting a bit smaller. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5, 6 anglers in there. When we look at the scoreboard here, how full is it, Nicole? Over half.
More than half.
All right. Very good. So we're well over halfway through the weigh-in. If you want to watch it online, it's at 2 p.m. each day. If you want to watch it live, it's down at the Forster boat ramp, 2 p.m. each day. We're only competing with the band over at the car show. Scotty Cicluna is the next angler that's going to weigh in. You got 5 for us, Scotty? Yep. You betcha. Well, Scotty started the last tournament with only 1, so he's learning Forster. And he is juggling BREAM. Bring them all up, Scotty. Your mate Pete's sitting on big BREAM at the moment, mate. He got a 108. Woo! And he had nothing to go with him nearly.
Oh, well, good on him.
I reckon you might have him here.
Well, that's all right then.
All right, what do you reckon they're going to weigh? There's some good fish.
Say 2.6, 2.7.
All right. 2.7 will put you in the top 10. How about 2.65 for you there, mate? Beautiful. There's your ticket. Fish release that way. Scotty, that way. All right, angler's name is? James, second ABT event, isn't it?
Went 38th last time, hopefully better now.
All right, 38th the first, and there's some good fish in there, mate. That's going to have at least a kilo in front of it. So 3 fish for 1.42 kegs. There's your ticket. I won't ask you anything about what you caught them on, and the fish released that way. Good work. All right. Drew Reid. I was going to remember it. 3 tournaments it normally takes me, Drew, and you've got 3. You got a couple of all right ones and 1 line burner, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. It was
all right. What do you reckon they're going to go?
1.1 maybe.
I reckon that might go heavier than that. How about 129? You're not upset with that, are you? I won't ask you what you caught them on because that'll be tomorrow. Here's your ticket. On lures and the fish release that way, down on the pontoon. Thanks, mate. Car park lures. That was 3 for a non-boater. The Club Forster car park lure. Oh, we did have a special sale last night from Chris Hickson at Manning River Marine. A lot of lures that had muddy and destroyed boxes found new homes on the bonnet and in the trunk of Chris Hickson's car. So next angler we have is Michael Capilli Bridget, Boater Division. You got 5 for us, Michael? 4 today for Michael. Let me hold the bag for you. Hey, oh, straight back into the bag. That's how you want to do it. Oh. All right, Bridget, we're going to do Al Murray instead, because he's chasing that fish around the bump tub. How many fish, Al?
2.
2 fish for Al. 1 fish short in the non-boater division.
Yeah, 1 fish short.
And they are not giants, are they?
750 maybe.
I reckon that's about right. 6.55. You're wishful thinking there.
Yeah.
Release is that way, and there's your fish. Here you go, mate. All right, Michael. Michael's got 4 fish. Thanks for turning into a boater, mate, because that got another non-boater into the tournament.
Yeah, no, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It's nice being back on home water and doing the boaty thing. So.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 for you there. Michael Capilli. And his 4 go 1.825. One more to that, and that's a respectable bag. Yeah, here you go. Wait up, there's your ticket.
Appreciate it very much.
Fish release that way. Samuel Rako. Mate, you get always up in the prizes, it seems. You're going to collect all the prizes, aren't you?
Hopefully, it's like collectibles.
Like Pokemon, got to get them all. And you got a big one, a medium one, and a baby in there. So what do you reckon they weigh?
Hopefully over a kilo.
Easily over a kilo. How about 1.31 kilos? There's your ticket. Fish release down this way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samuel. We would be getting towards the end of the way now because I've only got a couple of guys there waiting for bags. The bags are out. Got Angus Collins is the next one approaching the bunk tub. Angus fishing in the non-boat. You got 3, Angus? Yep. He's like, no problems. No doubt, always 3. Look at that. Angus has got the world's biggest fish and the world's biggest knuckles in that one. Let's go. All right, Angus Collins, you need 1.7 kegs to take the lead in the nonnies. Mightn't do it with those, but let's get them on there and get you ranked. 1.395. There you go, sir. There's your ticket. Grab your ticket. Release that way. All right. Sam and Craig Backus. Don't tell me the young fella knocked you off again.
Not even close. I'm not even close.
All right, he had 3. You got 1.
You followed me again.
Did you again? All right, 1 fish, 285 grams. Here you go. I'll give you a ticket. And fish release is that way. It's not embarrassing. You'll be proud of the young fella. No donuts is great. Now, Brendan, I hope you got 5 for me.
I got 5 fish.
Woo! Good on you, mate. How many tournaments that take you to get it done?
I got double limit at Malakuta, but Hawkesbury was a bit of a bug.
All right.
And
The Open was hard.
The Open was very hard.
All right. Well, this is a good bag, mate. You got 5 decent ones there, and let's get them on the scales for you. It's going to go well over 2 kilos. How about 2.32 kegs? What does that put him, Nicole, approximately? Top half of the field. Fish release that way, Brendan.
Thank you very much.
Good work, mate. Shows that persistence pays off, and he finally got it done at Forster here. Let's have a look at the scoreboard while we're waiting for the last couple of bags to come in. Leading Hayden Wadsworth with 3.51 kilos. Paul Langley in second, 3.31. Mark Crompton in third, 3.26. Chris Smith in fourth, 2.7. I'm in fifth with 2.7. Sixth place, Stephen Pryke, 2.685. Scotty Cicluna in seventh. Drew Griffith in eighth. Shane Dalton in ninth and Mark Healy in 10th. In the non-boaters, Samuel Rako 10th, Rocket O'Sullivan 9th, Nathan Booth in 8th, Ethan Glover 7th, Angus Collins 6th, James Thompson 5th, Cole Wilson 4th, Mark Street 3rd, Lance March 2nd, and Gordon Pullen leading with 1.70 kilos. Neil Kelly weighing in next. You got 3 for us, Neil? 2. All right. Let's have a look here. Neil Kelly's 2 fish. 2 little babies, but they are bigger than the 26 tip minimum size. They go 675 grams for 2 fish. Fish releases that way. Thanks, Neil. Neil has won a grand final before, won a boat at Lake Macquarie 7 or 8 years ago. All right, Andrew, bring him on up. What was that? Grandrew?
Yeah.
And you got 1, 2, 3. Andrew Lazaro it is. Bridget, 3 fish there, mate. I got your name right. You got 3 fish. Yep. Sun is shining. Foster's awesome.
That's it. It is. Lovely day.
Awesome. All right, well, 3 fish there. And they go 1.095 for you there, sir. And here's your ticket. Fish release is stage left. Nicole coming to the end of the way. Nicole, come and give us some sage comments here. I want to get you on. Come on. You've got lots of value there. You've been taking photos of all these good fish. Tell everyone that's on the live stream there where they're going to see all the fish that are on this camera.
On our Facebook page later tonight.
And the results, like you're being treated at the moment, live stream views, got the top 10 on each side, but the full results, where do you go to see them?
Head to the ABT website, it's abt.org.au. It's the first thing you see when you hit that homepage.
And who is the best ABT staff member that we have?
Me.
How many ABT staff members have we got?
3.
1.
2.
Volunteer. You are number 1.
Oh, Bridget is 100% the best.
Okay, it's Bridget, then you. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Thanks for taking photos. Thanks for organising the way site. Got Owen Pearce is next, all the way up from Victoria to get himself into that grand final. Mate, that fish there is 10 more AOY points for you. And bring them on up. Let's weigh them. How many you got for us?
Only 3.
3 today. But it is still AOY points that... I tell you who hasn't got those AOY points. All the Victorians are sitting home watching this on the live stream.
Yes, well, that's true, yep.
3 fish for Owen. They go 1.155 and a lovely day on the water at Forster, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. A lot of unders as well, so I had something to do all the time.
Awesome. Fish release down that way. Thanks, mate. All right. This is Mr. Nichols. First name? Mitch Nichols. Pre-fish champ of repute, but what do you reckon that weighs?
Not good at all.
2 kilos? Maybe 2 kilos there if you're lucky. You throw a few more in there. Mitch Nichols, 5 fish. 1.61. It's not the smallest limit I've weighed, but it's approaching it. There you go, mate. Mitch, take this. The fish release is down that way. All right, now, I'm hoping Matt Keaton's got 5. Bring him on over. We talked about your strategy. You've always had 3 or 4 fish a day, and they've been the right ones. You haven't had 5. What have you got today?
I got 5 of the wrong ones.
Oh, well, what are you happy with? 4 of the right ones or 5 of the wrong ones?
Well, hopefully I'm at 1.9 to 2 kilos today versus 1.7 the previous 2 days.
I reckon you're going to go pretty close to that 2 kilo mark. Let's get them on there. 5 fish, 1.83, mate. So that's your heaviest bag so far?
Heaviest bag?
There you go.
Not great.
Mate, it is AOY points, which is what you want. But hang them over there, Declan. We're going to have a chat to you, mate, because you are one of the contingent of Vickies that have all of us... Come in front. Let's look at the people down there. You've all come up to get some cool AOY points. Yep. You're all catching fish. Yeah. Prikey led the charge for you, but I think some other Vics are learning how to do it. I think Mitchie caught his 5 today, and there was some other Victorians. Matt caught his 5 today. You guys are going good.
Yeah, I think we're adapting to it. It's a different sort of system at the moment. I think there's a lot of dirty water coming down, so feels like they're sort of here and then they're almost not, basically.
They move a lot in this joint.
Yeah, and I think they go somewhere out there, personally. But,
New Zealand?
Well, not quite that far. They've got to come back in on the high tide, which they seem to do, but it just gets hard to get a bite after a certain point.
How many fish you got? 5. Bring them on in, Declan. And does it replicate that awesome bag you brought in? It does. It's pretty heavy.
Oh, it's not that good, but it's passable, yeah.
Good. All right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Let's see if it makes 2.5 kegs, eh? Passable. 2.425, mate. You are well in it for tomorrow.
Thank you.
And there is, I reckon you're nearly a heavier bag as Mark Healy right there. Release that way. All right, Johnny Glover, bring him on up. Got a limit for me, mate? You've gone back to your old habits.
Yeah, I've gone back to 2 again.
Ethan's got 3 today, you know that?
I know.
You'll hear it. Okay, he's already told you. 2 little fellas. All right. Johnny Glover, 2 fish. 680 grams for you there, mate. Fish releases this way, and there is your ticket. Here you go. Beautiful. All right, Steve Wheeler, rocking his Buck and Bash shirt. How good are the hoods on those things, mate? You cinch your hat down and your sunnies, they don't blow off in your bass boat.
You don't get burnt. Beautiful.
Right. All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, mate. And they are not giants, are they?
No, they're not, but I'm happy to get 5. Gee.
Mate, you're another Victorian with 5. Some great AOY points. 1.535.
Beautiful.
There's your ticket, mate. Fish release is that way.
Thank you.
What do you reckon, Nicole? We're getting pretty close to the end of the weigh-in. Every boater has weighed in. And we might have a non-boater or 2 left. Every boater has weighed in. Except Steve Wheeler just weighed in and he didn't have one for 400 grams. We've got a few non-boaters still that haven't weighed. If Alex Prudence, Daniel Brown, Mark Peterson, Tony Kerwin are here, we are ready to weigh your fish. But if not, we might shut that live stream off. We'll leave the scales open, but I think we are done for the day. 2 o'clock tomorrow, the weighing will be. And assuming there's no GAR warnings, it'll be broadcast live on abt.org.au. We'll see you then.